This video will tell you some easy tools that you can make for easy nail art and how. It will also show you some techniques that will make doing your nails much easier. Let's start with dotting tools. The first one I'm going to show you is using just a pencil and a couple of pins. Any pencil of any length will work, sharpened or not. It just needs to have a big enough eraser to stick a pin in. Make sure that all your pins are not the same size of rounded ends so that you can make different size dots on your nails. I bought my pins from a fabric store, but you can get them anywhere that sells craft or sewing supplies. A tip I learned from a friend is to put the pins in on an angle so that you can put two in at once. This way you can tilt your pencil one way and have one size dot, and tilt it the other way and have another. Another classic method is a bobby pin. Many have different sized ends, which is convenient. Just bend it so it has more of a straight shape and dot away. You can also use a ballpoint pen that has mostly run out of ink. Preferably run out of all ink, but it will still work if this is not the case. You can use a toothpick too, but it may be too small. To solve this problem, just dip it and let it dry. Do this a couple times until there is a hard blob the right size for your dot. You can also use the back end of a paintbrush. Let's talk about stripers. If you can't find a striper in the right color, or even any at all, or just don't want to buy special stripers for colors that you already have, a great way to make a homemade striper is to just take a really small paintbrush and use scissors to cut it. I found that it helped after cutting, to dip it in a top coat. Let the top coat dry for as long as it takes to dry on your nails. When using your homemade striper, lines are easiest to make by rotating the nail that you are working on. As you can see, I made a checkerboard pattern using my striper and my dotting tool. Cleaning up your nails. I find that if you get nail polish between your finger and your nail, it can be helpful to take a toothpick and just clear a tiny path between your nail and the excess polish. Do this while it is still somewhat wet. This will make it easier to clean up after it dries. It may look weird, but if you do this at the right time, the little bits that rise up on either side of your path will sink down but still be separated enough to clean off easily. When you are cleaning polish off your nails, I find it helpful to pull down on your finger with either your index finger or your thumb. This clip didn't work out very well because I didn't use enough remover, but it normally works better. Never cut your cuticles. It can be really bad for them. As an alternative, push them back, but only do this after soaking them in warm water. Avoiding bubbles. To avoid bubbles in your nail polish, buff your nails before painting them. In this clip, I just showed you the motion. I didn't actually do it. It may also be that your nails may be damaged, and if this is the case, you might want to buy some nail butter. You can buy this at a pretty good price at most department stores. If you are shaking the polish too much before applying it, this may also be why. Lastly, try to avoid putting too much polish on. If you have any more suggestions for other tools and techniques that are really helpful for you, or any questions, put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching!